Hey, Alex here with your real estate market update for January 9th. Let's jump in and take a look. So for 2026, I really think the theme is going to be affordability. Affordability is one of the biggest factors that has held the market back. Interest rates, as we all know, have gone up. Inventory's been low. And to that point, the Trump administration has come out here just this week and said, look, institutional investors, we're going to ban them from buying real estate. I went in and pulled some numbers on this, and you can see the numbers on my X post. It's a step in the right direction. Last year, about 3% of the transactions, the sales, went to institutional investors. Overall in the market, there's about 90,000 homes that are owned by institutional investors nationwide. So, I don't know how big of an impact this will have, but at least it's a start. Interest rates. Interest rates are obviously one of the biggest drivers of affordability. You can see where interest rates stand right now. This is as of today, 30-year fixed 6.2. I think that we're going to have another 0.25% rate cut, and we're going to be looking at sub 6% rates going into the home buying season in the spring. Obviously, that helps quite a bit with affordability, and I think it's coming. So I've seen a lot of nationwide headlines talking about the housing market and how there's an oversupply of inventory and that we're leading for a real estate crash and there's all this hyperbole going on. I think it's super important to look at your local market, and this is what we see in Sacramento. This is a 5-year look back, and this is for all of the Sacramento metro area. And you can see the trends that we're going through. This is COVID era. This is 24. We had a bunch of sales going on, but the for sale inventory, you can see it did have a peak, but now it has gone down, and we're really at a neutral market. I think that buyers that I have are going in and making, aggressive offers, but sellers still have choices out there and don't have to accept just to get a transaction done. So where I've had some of the best success in our office in general is with assumable properties. This is a site, Assume List, and on here we feature assumable properties that are currently available in the market. We see this one here in Granite Bay with a 2.5% rate that you could assume on it. And so anytime a buyer comes to me, I instantly go over to the Assume List and see if there's something close to what they're looking for so that we could take advantage of those assumable rates. And that really makes affordability a lot more achievable. Think about it. If you could assume a home with a 2.5% rate, it's going to go a long way. So I'll put a link in the description. You can check this out. So if you don't know, I'm certified in doing land and ranch property. So big land and ranch guy here. Takes a certain level of knowledge to be able to go in and list a land and ranch property. Our certification, we go through all of these different areas of land and ranch. We have checklists. We have all these things that we do to go in and make sure that we're representing the property correctly. And so what I've done is put together this blog post looking at why your rural land and ranch property didn't sell and how the EXP Land and Ranch platform really helps fill in those gaps. So if you have a listing coming up for land and ranch, or you have a land and ranch property that didn't sell, go check this out. At the very least, you'll get a good idea of how we approach that land and ranch envelope when we're listing or buying property. So that is your market update for January 9th. If you are interested to know what your house is worth or what it's going to take to list a home or just curious about the market, reach out to me. It happens on a consistent basis, and I'm having a lot of great conversations. I'm finding that there's a lot of buyers, or I should say, a lot of sellers that are getting ready to list because through the interest rate fluctuations that have gone on, they've just held off, but they're getting to a point now where they need to sell as opposed to just kind of want to sell. And there's a real difference there. If you're a buyer, I love working with buyers. I'm a big advocate for affordability, as you can tell with our assume list. We have down payment assistance programs through our lending partners. And so when I take a buyer into consideration, the first thing I do is talk about affordability. I won't even show you a listing until you get pre-qualified and you know what your budget is, because it's important to set the right expectations. So that's my market update. I look forward to your comments. Please like this, share it around, do all those good things, and I will catch you next week.